Good morning, guys. So out today, back on our Bronze Age farm permission. Little Andy's off in the distance. He's found a couple of coins. I found a few buttons so far, and then just had a little banger. So I'll turn you around. I'll show you what I've had. So the bottom of that there hole, that looks like a little silver coin to me. And it is 1933, so is that George the 5th? George the 5th, 50% silver, sixpence. First good find, first coin find of the day, first silver of the day. We've been here 15 minutes. Well, a little cracker. Right, let's crack on and see what the day brings. I'll see you guys on the next. Right guys, another little banger down here. This was a molehill, but down here is a really high tone, so let's see what we've got. Oh, is that a 10p piece? Oh no! Oh. That is, get you in, that is another George V silver. That one's a silver shilling. 1922, so again 50% silver. So far I've had a silver sixpence and a silver shilling and a 1p piece, and I've only come 50 yards from the gate. It's going to be a good day. Right, let's crack on. Okay guys, so this could be a can, but I've got a signal here. It's high 80s, early 90s. It just keeps sort of swinging over the line. It's an absolute banging signal though. So it could be a coin, but it could also be a can. 81 down the hole. Let's try and get out of the light. I can see some dark soil down there, so let's see. Okie dokie. Are we in there? So we're in the clod. Oh, and it's a coin. It's a fair mill coin, that is, by the looks of it. What I'll do, I think I'll get onto the other camera for that one. See you guys in a sec. Right guys, so that's what I can see. Probably a Georgian copper. Oh god, it's proper in that clay though. What's that say? Justice. Oh my word. Oh, that's lovely. I'll tell you what folks, let me just clean this up, because that is a stunning example. Let me clean this up and I'll come straight back to you. Okay folks, an 1807 George III penny, I think. Although I can't really, it's got to be a penny, yeah. But what an absolute little stonker that is. I mean, that, I've never found such a good condition George III copper before. Ah, what a cracking day so far. Right, let us move on. Okay guys, so nice little 28 here. I'm expecting a button, to be fair, but you never know. One thing I can say is that this farm, there is no trash. I mean, Andy's just been saying that every signal has been something apart from 2 bits of foil. But there is a public footpath, so it's to be expected. So that's now a 29. There's a couple of dark patches there, especially there. So let's see. Nope. Okay, split the clod. Right, we're over this side. Oh no, we're here. This little ball of loveliness. Oh, and what the heck is that? I think that is the bottom of a shoe, a heel off a shoe. So nothing fantastic. Let's put it in the scrap pot and crack on. Okay then guys, 33 gives me this. Lead. Could be a nail. Maybe a stylus. Yeah, I'm unsure. I would say probably a stylus, to be fair. Maybe a pipe tamper. I have no idea, but if anybody's got a clue, then drop me a comment. I'd love to know. Right, let's crack on. So guys, it occurs to me that some of you might not know why we call this the Bronze Age form. Well, so far we've not had anything Bronze Age of it, but the fields that are all around us, as in 2 fields away, have all been marked as Bronze Age finds or Roman finds. So we're very hopeful, myself and Andy, that something's coming up off this farm, because those finds all border these fields. Right, that's enough gassing, and a 7. Let's have a see what this is before I turn you off. 7s are typically foil, but there's very little, if any, rubbish in this field, so always worth digging. And it's a bottle top or of some kind, or a bit of foil, which is the only thing we've found in this field when we have found any crap. Right, let's crack on. Well guys, I thought I was onto a Bronze Age axe head then. That's what I saw sticking out the ground. There, it's getting that. But it's actually some sort of iron, maybe wood splitter. Hit on there, split the wood there, or chisel, but iron, unfortunately, not bronze. And that looks like, yeah, some absolute crap weld or something. So who knows? One to bin though. Right, on to the next. Little Andy's add a few bits. We're just catching up. We've been here right half an hour. So all the lead bits. That looks like maybe a pot mend or a button. We were just debating what this thing is. It's got 2 little stubs at the top, but it's lead.
Yeah, I think they're metal.
Maybe maybe a leg off a figure or something, to tweak,
yeah,
or something maybe.
One.
And then other bits of things, yeah. The is it a penny?
Yeah, I didn't even bother cleaning it up.
Yeah, it's a penny. Now what else have we had? So it is really heavy. That is. That spoon heavy. Handle. Yeah.
It's got to be an old.
And then the rest of the spoon maybe, and some bullet bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Another coin there as well.
Well, the field isn't just full of green waste. Yeah, which is good.
All good. Lovely location again, and
you can't get much better.
Can't get much better. Right.
Lovely.
Well, let's crack on then.
Yep.
Now then, folks, I've just had a 56 in this hole, and as I've dug it, I've just seen you can see it, this old bit of pottery. So I wonder what is down there. Let's have a look. Oh, that looks like a button or a musket ball. And it is a musket ball. So far, let's just give you a little bit of a sit rep. I've had a musket ball, a load of buttons. Just along this line, I've had 1, 2 Tudor style buttons, and this very thin thing. So I've not really been recording buttons, but that bit of pottery is definitely intriguing. Don't know how old that'll be. Doesn't appear to be glazed on the inside, just on the outside, and it's a very rudimentary glaze. Yeah, interesting. Right, let's see what else there is. I think it's beer o'clock nearly, so I'll catch up with Andy and see what he's had. Okay guys, so next find up is this very delicate little clog clasp, which had a little bent bit on the end there, and it was used to fasten shoes up in the 17 and 1800s. Cracking little find. Look what's coming towards us here. Let me just angle the camera up, because this is quite low. I think it might be the police. Or the air ambulance or something. And guys do a great job. Right, back to the digging. That's enough of that. Let's crack on. Crack on. G'day, mate.
G'day.
Who was sponsoring us this week?
Right, it's Brewdog Aldi IPA.
Excellent.
Own label. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor us, Aldi, we'll be up for that. And Pepper Army. Not fussed about them.
No.
It's not beer.
So what have you had?
What?
What have you had? You had buckle.
Oh, a buckle. Yeah, the lead, which I thought was a pot men, but you said it's probably a bucket.
I think it goes that way, yeah.
Yeah, and a handle on. And that's it since last time. Really.
Sound? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the beers and we can crack on. Sorry folks, cracking little 55 there. I just lost it for a second. It's getting bloody hot on the old head at the moment. I'm going to have to take my hoodie off and put my hat on, I think. Get the cap on. Very hot and sunny. And trying my best to stay out the shadow as well. Out the sun, so I don't cast a shadow. So that's a 56 in the hole. Now I have had a few bullets and casings because up this neck of the woods the army did a lot of practicing back in the 30s ready for the war. So let's see what we've got. Well, that's interesting. Must be deeper. Let's have a little scoop out. So we are in the side wall somewhere. Okay, so still down there. Trying to get this up gently so we don't knacker whatever it is. Ah, and I can see a coin. And the coin, it's just there. And it's not a coin, it's a button. That is a big old dandy button. Still got the shank on, but there's nothing to it. So let's put it in the pot and crack on. Okay guys, so I've just had this up and it says copper. It's got a notch out right there. But it's a ring. Anybody? Any idea? Because I know I'm stumped. Yeah, no idea on that one. Little notch out there, copper ring. Let me know. See you on the next. So I've got a little 35 here, bang on the centre line, tiny little signal, possibly a bullet. There's been quite a few of those coming up now. I have just had a toasted Georgian, and Andy's had a toasted Georgian as well, but they weren't good enough to show. But you'll see them on the roundup. But this one might be a little 36 in the clod. Might be a bullet itself and not a casing. Okie dokie, so we're banging the centre. Bloody good digging. And it is a casing of a bullet. Sod. Right, let's put it in the old recycle tub and crack on. So guys, just had another signal, and it's another, what looks like an iron wedge or chisel. And I'm wondering, could that be old school Iron Age? Given the area and the fact that, as you can see around me, it's like a little quarry type of, like a dip in the hill where somebody's been digging stone out, and to find something like that, it's an interesting one. And it's really, really heavy, like old school irony, really heavy. But yeah, interesting stuff. The second one I've found in this area. Right, let's crack on. Right guys, I had a banging little signal down here, and if you can see, if it's too dark, but there I can see some green. It's a shame it's just a toasted coin. Can't see anything on there. Nothing at all. But I've just had one like that before. There, so quite toasted. Nothing on it. But it's another coin for the pot. So that brings the tally up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still think that is my best find of the day. That is gorgeous. A little bit of wax on that, it's going to look stunning. You don't usually find coppers in that good a condition. Right, let's crack on. Okay guys, so I've got a 32 here, which is coming in another little paddock. There's so many on this farm, it's unbelievable. Andy's just had a little lead token, which I'll show you at the roundup at the end. Oh my word. It's still 32, it's lovely and crisp. Let's get out to the light.
2 coins in 1 hole.
2 coins in a hole? Yeah. A little spill, nice one. So as you hear, Andy's had a couple of coins in 1 hole. I think I'm a little bit off, it's just in that corner. Wherever it is. Still off. Oh, ringus pullus. Oh my god. Can't catch a break. Right, let's crack on. The detectorist in its natural habitat.
Another one.
Another one.
Oh, third one.
This bloody field ace. This view is stunning. Can't find a better place to detect, guys.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay guys, so I found a coin and it's right down the bottom of that hole, but look how deep. that is a full pinpointed depth, which is, what's that, 22 inches? No, 9 inches. But down there, I've just seen it somewhere. Oh, there we go. Crap. There's another. Looks toasted like the rest though. Well, you can just about make out Britannia there. No idea. But that is deep. Right, put it in the pot, see what else there is. So here, I'm digging a 58. It's very crisp signal. Very tight on the middle line on the Manticore. Bloody brambles all around though. It's now a 60 in the hole. Oh, and I can see a coin. Little imprint, nothing great. I was going to say George V, but there's Victoria. Just glinting in the sun. Fantastic. Let's put it in the pot and see what else there is. So guys, public safety announcement. I bought the wrong stuff. When it's this hot and sunny, you need something to protect your skin. I should have bought a cream and I've bought a bloody oil, but it's a factor 50. So, liberally spray that on, stop yourself getting cooked to hell, and smell like you're on holiday while you're at it. Oh yeah. Just get the back of my neck done. And a little squidge on my face. Ugh. Excellent. Sun cream. Announcement over. So just catching up with Andy. He's finally got his silver, and that looks like a little, oh, it's a beautiful. So that's not a veil head. That is a Jubilee head. I know this because I found one the other week.
Oh, cool.
I've never found one before because it's got the crown sitting on top of red at that angle. So that's that little Victoria sixpence. Lovely little coin. And did you see that a miner's token? Oh, that is lovely.
Nice bit of history, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I won't show the area. So, mines, Staffordshire, number 36. That would have been a miner's plate. That's lovely.
I think it's just a token, isn't it?
And
lead token.
Yeah, I mean, somebody was saying these could be little trade weights or coin weights, but we had a couple of these last time, didn't we?
Yeah, and then a couple of toasters. I haven't put a lot in my pot, to be fair.
Oh, you've got enough. Oh, I'll tell you what, I will show people. Oh, so Andy had one of these, same as I had. The stunning condition, George III copper. You don't find them in these conditions often. Absolutely stunning. It's like a double struck coin. So you have to zoom in there. Like two coins put together. But fantastic thing. Beautiful that is.
Yeah, not doing bad, are we?
Not at all, my friend. Right.
Cool.
Let's crack on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Little banger of a 49 here. Not far from where just had a chunk of lead, to be fair. So it could be very much some of the same. Although it's a different tone, this one. Let's see. It's gone to 51 now, but it sounds terrible. I think I'm off. Actually, that's a stone. So it's down the side of that stone, wherever it is. and that's the acupoint telling me it's big iron and it's not worth digging. So I'll see you guys on the next. Andy's had a very nice buckle. Oh man, that's lovely. A little bit delicate, isn't it?
Yeah. But probably, I mean, that might have been me as well because it's so rocky, the grounders.
Yeah, but that's
nice
lovely.
buckle.
Yeah, lovely little buckle. Maybe Georgian. I would have thought it was much earlier than that. Were
Banging signal.
I'm there with my camera pointing up in the sky. That's lovely.
Yep.
Well done, man.
Not bad.
Age.
Yeah.
That's, I'm getting back in here. Yeah, age concerned. A nice little 71 just here. A little bit on the wonk. So maybe a coin on its side. Let's have a look. Three-sided rolls. As always, guys, just helps the land to get back to something like nice. It's up in the 80s now. Let's come around here so we can see if we've got something good or something cack. So we're a bit deeper just there. So let's see if that's freed us up. Yeah. And I can see something in my hand. It's just there. And it's another Georgian coin. I thought it was going to be a silver for them numbers. But another toasted Georgian coin. Maybe something will come out when it dries. Who knows? Right. Let's put it in the pot and see what else there is. Silver all day long. So let's see what we've got. It's absolutely banging little signal, tight as hell to the centre line. Small, it's everything you want. Absolutely cracking signal. I'm going to say silver now, but I'm happy to be wrong. Right, okay, so it's there somewhere in that clod, in that chunk. Oh, it's not silver, it looks like a cartwheel. Oh, look at that. That is a fantastic cartwheel. I'll tell you what, I'll make my way to Andy, I'll let this dry, and then I'll come back to you on the other camera.
That one. See about that?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I've got a couple like that.
And there's another one. Sort of got the same. There.
Yeah, I think they're Georgian, and it's just the way. So I think where the grass and that's been, and the coin's been eaten away. I think it's there.
Yeah.
But they're definitely Georgian, writing around the outside on some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like that one there, where the grass has been on that one. That's more profound. I've just found this, mate. Is that a hammy?
Where?
Yeah.
That no.
Oh, baton.
It's a fucking button, mate. I would have been shouting if. Oh, nice. Hey, that's not bad nick, is it?
No, there's his head. So I just want to wait for it to dry.
Yeah.
Because that is a good nicker.
It is a good nick. Because usually you just get the rim, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, we all like a rim, but...
So, they are my toasters. They are my buttons.
I can't say it's been a bad sesh.
Not at all, mate.
So guys, just here, a beautiful sounding 79 on the Manticore. Tiny little circle right on the centre line. It's got to be a coin. Still 77. So let's have a see what we've got. So I think it's in the side wall. I slightly missed it. Let's just ease that out. A crotal bell. Oh no, it's a doorknob. Oh, I thought it was a crotal bell. Oh. Ah. Ah. Calm down. Oh, I'm going to go get Andy, he'll think that's a crotal bell. Been after a full one for so long, but a door handle isn't bad. Let's crack on. So guys, I've just flicked the top of the surface with that. That's how deep it was. And I think that is a silver milled. The numbers were right. Watch it be a button now, and oh no, that's a silver coin. It was on the surface, mate.
Was it?
Oh, it's a bullhead sixpence.
Oh, nice.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Cool, mate.
It's been a long session. We've done 8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours in this sun.
Yep.
Absolutely baking. So it's been good though.
It's been brilliant.
Got your Australian hat on.
Well, keeps the sun off my bonds.
I am red as hell, man.
Yeah.
And this is all kick off. Ah well, so let's have a look what we've had. So this is Andy's stash, and he's had that token, a threepence, a few bits and bobs, Vicky,
Loads
George,
of toasters.
Lots of toasters that he hasn't got out. Over to the good stuff. George III, that's lovely. There's another George III there. That one I think is a farthing. It's a lovely little coin. And then this banging little Vicky Jubilee head, I think that is. That's lovely.
And some buckles and loads
And
of buttons.
buckles and buttons. And then over to mine. This is all the artifacts. And then the good stuff starts here. That's an absolutely banging George III penny. Then down to 1797 cartwheel penny, probably one of the best I've found. I'll get that cleaned up. Then we've got the bullhead sixpence, the George sixpence, and then the George shilling. All lovely. And then to top it off, a pile of other coins, toasties and what have you. So all in all, wrong way, between us, it's been good. And that's not including, I can't even show it, I don't think,
Oh no, there's loads of them.
the absolute bag of cack, lead and bullets we've taken off the field.
Yeah, lots of bullets.
So, oh, get me ass up. Ah. Another great one.
Yeah, I look like a pirate.
You too? Yarr. We need to come again, but
Yeah.
maybe on a dull day.
Well, yeah. Just as and when we can get up and reach.
Yeah, it's been good though. It's been good. Right,
It does.
till the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.